Hi readers, welcome back to my channel, Lila Wanders and Reads. Lee here with my hairspray working really well because that piece is standing almost straight up. I just bought new hairspray today, but that's not why we're here. I am filming this on my phone today. Almost forgot to film it because this weekend I had my first exam for school and I really shit the bed. So what I'm doing now, before the Bad Bunny concert, Sunday night, I am trying to do the necessary reading so I can blow these next two essays that I have to write out of the water. Because I really, like I said, shit the bed on Saturday. Anyway, it's my own fault, internal pressure. But we are now at the part of the course that talks about soldier experience. And surprisingly enough, that's not what I'm going to write about. I am going to write about portions of the Pacific War from Pearl Harbor to Okinawa, which is why I picked up this book today at the Barnes & Noble. And I'm going to also write about, specifically, I think, either Guadalcanal or Okinawa, leaning towards Guadalcanal and why the U.S. chose to launch that attack. But Richard B. Frank, who wrote a definitive book, I guess, on Guadalcanal that my local B&M did not have in stock. He also wrote Tower of Skulls, so I'll be reading that. And portions of another book that has been recommended to me several times by one of the booksellers at Barnes & Noble, and that is Shattered Sword, The Untold Story of the Battle of Midway. I'm only right now going to read pieces of all of these and more just to try to get like an overview of the U.S. mindset after the Battle of Midway and before the attack on Guadalcanal. I can write that a lot better than I can speak it. So look, bombing the midterm exam aside, I really have enjoyed this course. It does go very fast, but good thing is this is the only course that has exams in this program. I think I do much better when I have the time to write, and I did have the time to write out my essays beforehand, but some I built up more than others, and naturally the random generator chose the ones I hadn't built up so much. Anywho, if you've read any of these books, or anything about the Pacific War, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. I will see what happens next week. This is very short this week. I have not had time for any leisure reading, and now I don't think I will have time. In fact, I am probably going to have to miss book club and skip reading this book that I really wanted to read, because the next book club week is final exam day, and I have to nail that one. I have to. So, anywho, I'll let you know what I'm reading next week. Not sure what next week's subject is, but I'll see you back here on the flip side. If you've stuck with me this long through my leisure reading journey and now my classroom journey, thank you, as always, for sticking with me on my journey, and happy reading.